What's going on, people? I believe this is time. I mean, it's been time to want to talk about this conversation, but definitely want to bring it up now because I feel like things are getting too far. In fact, things have been too far for a very, very long time. And if anything, it's just crazy because I'm just curious if right now, if you are wondering who this person is behind me or next to me, shall I say, who do you think that is? I mean, if you already know, then I guess you already know, right? But if you don't know, I'll tell you in a second. And the thing that's frustrating is that this isn't the only person that I'm speaking about today. I'm speaking about different people because they all have the same thing in common, and it is something that I find very, very concerning for anyone that watches 90 Day Fiancé and therefore decides to follow these people on social media, and most importantly, scarily decides to use them as an influence. Because we live in a world where a lot of women are struggling with their self-confidence, with their self-esteem, with their self-image. Body dysmorphia is a big thing, and from time and time again, we have seen it. We've seen people go on 90 Day Fiancé, and then once they've been on it and they've got their fame or whatever the hell you want to call it, they've then gone and used money to really, really do hard to enhance themselves. And listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting to maintain how you look. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look a little bit better because you know what they say, right? You're only ugly if you're poor, but once you're rich, you're good looking. Something along those bloody lines. Either way, though, I think that's kind of a lie, to be honest with you. Self-confidence doesn't come from the money in your pocket. It just comes from loving yourself, finding yourself, and having some time for some self-care. That's what it's all about in reality. But I'm sitting here right now, and as you can see, this is Yara. This is not how Yara looked like when she first started on 90 Day Fiancé. Now, we know that since she's been on 90 Day Fiancé, every season that we see her, she looks different. There's always a little sign that she's changed. And don't get me wrong, for a lot of the times, nobody's ever given her that much slack, or maybe they have. But generally speaking, she hasn't necessarily been one of the worst to go on there and then do some madness to themselves so they can look perfect. Which in reality, there's no such thing as perfect. If there was anything called perfect, to be honest with you, it would be loving yourself and finding someone that can make you feel good about who you are. And also you're able to appreciate that they can make you feel good about how you look and all those situations. But, that's not the case right now. The case right now is a lot of people, sorry to say it, but women, I say women, even trans women, or anyone out in this world. To be fair, even members now, we are getting men. Who am I kidding? We're even getting men nowadays getting, to be honest with you, it's happening across all genders. And it's a good thing if you want to do it for the right reasons, because you just want to maintain a certain look, or you're aging and you want to get rid of wrinkles or whatever it could be. I understand it. But this is not what we're witnessing from the people that we are. This is not what we are witnessing from the people that we have seen and watched on 90 Day Fiancé. We are witnessing people who have some high level insecurities that they have to continuously keep getting work done. But you know what's crazy though? The work is one thing, but then they also use a shitload of filter. So again, this is Yara. I would have never known that this was Yara unless I saw it on Yara's freaking page. Okay? This is a conversation that is going on right now on Reddit, okay, guys? Why is Yara looking like a completely different person? Now, of course, this isn't down to just, all the work. This is down to a filter, to be honest with you. This is down to a filter. But here's the thing, though. She's not the only one. We move on to the next one. Oh, Jasmine. The most craziest one of them all. Jasmine, when she does things, she purely does things because she loves to troll people, man. She wants to get a reaction. Imagine living a life of where you get things done to yourself because you want a reaction from people. Now, listen, Jasmine has openly admitted that she suffers with high-level insecurities. Cool. But do you know what that means? That means you have to go and get help. It doesn't mean that you should keep using money to alter your body all the time. She used her wedding dress money and money from her ex to get butt implants. You know what I mean? Since we've even known her, she's had so many things done to her face. You got to the first season that we saw her to now, it's completely different. And look at her. Of course, she's going to do this whole tattoo situation or whatever you want to call it of her lips. And of course, she's going to upload it with her actually not cleaning her face first because she wants a freaking reaction. Like, yo, what has happened to the world? What is happening right now to people? Why can't people just love themselves? Why can't people get something done and then just keep it quiet and hope that nobody notices? But if somebody notices it, they can compliment it rather than get things done, but have to always be showing it in some way just to get a reaction. Why is this level of intensity why does Jasmine feel like this is healthy? This is nowhere near healthy. This is disturbing. Not her look. It's disturbing that she's always wanting to get that attention. Listen, No, where do we go with this one? Do you know? Well, I mean, if you follow her, then I guess you know she's based on the handle up top. If you don't know who she is because you don't follow her, and you don't know who this is because you don't know the handle, well, I'll tell you who Zaddy is. This is Holly. Holly from the most recent season of 90 Day the Other Way, the one that was Wayne. Holly, the one that's always been dramatic. Holly, the one that everybody's accusing of because she was always a bit moved over to South Africa and then da 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 da. What is going on in this world? What is actually going on? But listen, the main purpose of me making this video, okay, is to say to you guys, if you are watching these people, please do not use them as a beacon of inspiration to go out there and feel like you have to change yourself with cosmetic surgeries or any body surgeries. Don't go out there and feel like you have to start using filters like they are, because this one is nothing but a freaking filter, you know what I mean? Please don't get influenced by these people. Now listen, let's not get it twisted. We can just sit here and say, well, maybe they were using filters as a joke. Maybe they were using the filter that, you know, to change your appearances, whatever, for whatever purpose. I'm gonna tell you this right here, right now. It doesn't matter the purpose behind the filter if you ask me personally, because it's all about who you're impacting. And if you got an audience of people that look up to you, that are looking for your inspiration, that are trying to feel good about themselves and trying to use you as that guinea pig, they're trying to live vicariously through you, guess what? These are the people you should not be following. And listen, this is just 3 of them. Okay, there's so much more that we've seen over the years. We got Larissa, you know, but the crazy thing about Larissa, she's had so much work done to herself. The only thing that I respect about Larissa is that I don't ever really see her use filters. She's like, listen, I've done all my work. Now I'm just gonna let you guys see me for who I am and love and appreciate me for how I look now. You know, I'm not gonna get all this work done and then hide all this work underneath filters. So I kind of respect that. I don't respect the fact that she's done a whole madness, but I respect it. You know what I mean? And then, of course, we know we got Darcy and Stacey. That isn't even a conversation that we should even get into. Let's be real, because goddamn, I don't know if they're the worst ones, but golly. But to be fair, these two were on this journey of changing themselves way before 90 Day Fiancé. They've been doing this since like God knows when. And it's so sad though, because where they're twins and they both feel like they both have the need to continuously keep getting the same work done to make sure that they stay being identical, it's kind of worrying, only because it means that they both pretty much share the same brain. And let's be real, if you are a sibling of Darcy or Stacey, would you want to share any one of their brain cells? Because if you did, you would be very insecure and you'd get so much things done to yourself. And not only would you get so much things done to yourself, but then you also still continue to use Photoshop as well as using filters. And you know what? Do you know who's about to join this journey potentially? Sophie, who's with Rob right now. I've seen her uploads recently on social media and I'm convinced that she's been using Photoshop to edit the way she looks. You know what though? Hold that a second. Let me pull it up. Okay, I apologize a little bit here because my internet is moving a bit slow today and I don't know why it's taking a while to upload things, which is very annoying. But obviously we got Sophie as well, okay? And let's be real, we've seen it on screen, okay? And this girl's waist is not this slim. Now, of course, she has the ability to lose weight and all them kind of things, but we also know that before even being on the show, when they showed how she looked in her Instagram photos, and then we saw how she looked like in real life, let's be real, they was not identical. Okay, they were not identical. Like, yo, why are we living in this world where people feel like they have the need to want to always change themselves or not being able to appreciate themselves? They always have to be out here doing a complete ruckus. Like, yo, I just want people to go into 2024, okay, Happy New Year. I just want people to go into 2024, right, with the ability of loving themselves, because you know what, it's not loading properly that way, so I have to do it this way, you know what I mean? But either way, though, I can promise this now, these photos are 100, well, not all of them, but some of them, if not most of them, are Photoshop, trust me when I tell you, or airbrush, trust me when I tell you. But either way, though, listen, either way, I'll leave the video there. I think I've ranted enough now, you know. I'm starting to feel a bit weird. Starting to feel a bit like a, crazy person. So I'm going to leave it there. You guys let me know your thoughts and your opinions. And if I miss any other names out, let me know in the comment section and we can also talk about it. But as far as I'm concerned, I am sick and tired of people out here coming on this show. Because look at this over here. That is not the same person that is here. I'm just saying, look at it. It's not the same person. I don't care about the timeline. I'm just saying. Anyway, you all have a good day and have a very good new year, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah. If you feel like I'm tripping, I'm over whatever you call it, let me know in the comment section. Yeah, maybe okay, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, there is a trend going on in 90 Day Fiance, and this is the same trend that is happening in society right now, where a lot of people are struggling to love themselves, and they're out here looking for validation on social media, and they're also out here use as many filters as possible. And then to make it worse, if you're Darcy and Stacey and out here trying to promote products that you don't even use yourself, because if you did, well, yeah. Nonetheless, though, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace and happy new year again.